Professor at the University of Ghana and President of the Ghana Academy of Arts and Sciences, Isabel Anyimba Kwachi, has underscored the importance of channeling efforts to inspire and engage girls in the field of chemistry. Speaking at the launch of the Women in Chemistry Network, she emphasized the pressing need for educational institutions and stakeholders to forge explicit strategies geared towards fostering the participation and advancement of women in the sciences. Rejoice Semifakpesu's report.
The Women in Chemistry Network is a professional setup for women in the chemical sciences at all stages of their careers. It is a platform for women who have worked, are working, or are hoping to work in chemistry-related fields. Professor of Immunology and Parasitology and President of the Ghana Academy of Arts and Sciences, Isabella Anyimba Kwachi, says it is important to channel efforts to inspire and engage girls in the field of chemistry by recognizing the gender disparity that exists in scientific disciplines.
The efforts to get women into science, it's not only government, but I'm one of the UNESCO, you have governors there who are represented from various departments. That's one of UNESCO's big program, is to promote not only basic science, sustainable development, but also women in science. So I think that the efforts are not seen because you need drivers and you need champions, but the notion of recognizing that there's a dearth of women in science is there. And there's so many things that detract the women from getting further, domestic issues, reproductive health issues, family issues, and often the woman just becomes the caregiver. She could be brilliant, but she gets to a point where she's only the caregiver in the home. Whether she likes it or not, she drops them. But and now that it's become obvious that women bring a certain sensitivity to science. So in promoting women into science, it's not only to benefit them, but it benefits society, because we bring a special insight, So all efforts are now to find champions, both in academia, in industry. So it's up to the universities, both public and private, for them to also champion, So it's multifaceted.
Founder of the Women in Chemistry Network and Associate Professor at the Department of Chemistry of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Marianne Nkansa, explained that there is a need to give special attention to women in the sciences and hook their interests for impact.
I have not come across any document that specifically singles out women in chemistry. Generally, it's women in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, which I'm also part of. Wisdom is an organization which started somewhere in 2018, and I've been part of it since. And so most of the national agenda towards women inclusion and science in the public space has been general. But we think there are specific slots that women in chemistry can occupy, because chemistry is very central to all the sciences. As you heard the speakers say, irrespective of whatever science you're doing, from medicine, pharmacy, engineering, materials, you do chemistry. So we believe that in the midst of all the agenda for STEM education, some peculiar attention should be given to chemistry, particularly the way it is taught, so that the interest will be built right from the grassroots for people to actually grow up and say, I would want to be a chemist when I grow up. I believe the way it is taught puts a lot of fear in the young people, and by the time they grow, they are not able to grow out of that fear. And that's how come we don't have many in chemistry in Ghana.
The network stands as a pivotal initiative aimed at reshaping the narrative and breaking down barriers that hinder the progression of women in the sciences.